good evening, whatever time you're watching, especially if you're watching live, like right now. Thanks for watching. So this is not going to be the best camera angle, and we'll move it around as you would like me to. Just post in the chat box, and we'll do that. So this is it. There's a SJT-400 in this box. We're going to open it up, see how well it was packed, see if it needs anything. Also have some 70% ISO. Clean it up. I just need to get one thing in order first, if I can. Gonna try to, I'm trying to set it up so that I can see if anybody is typing what you might be typing. Okay, awesome. All right. So there is one thing I do want to point out that I noticed. And if you are, can see the text clear enough on the box. So it's priority mail, but it was shipped UPS. I'm surprised UPS would take it, but hey. Whatever works. I do have a pine candle set up on one side of the table. And, well, let's look. RCA Sales Corporation, 1300 South Rogers, Bloomington, Indiana. And it was going to the Ostrom Warehouse, 400 East Bethel, Indianapolis, Indiana. And it looks like RCA Family Store, yep, 1300 South Rogers Street, Bloomington, Indiana, 5D213. We've got the serial number there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, I don't think this is going to slide out easy. Probably not going to slide out easy at all. Oh, wow. I'm surprised. So we'll spin the box around. Not terribly disfigured, discolored. There's no markings, no extra tape, nothing on the sides, the bottom, other than the Container Corporation of America, Anderson, Indiana. Nothing on the top, so very clean. We're going to open it up, and I do apologize that you can't see up here, but I'll lift the tripod in a second. So they put in, I guess they didn't have the original styrofoam. So we've got some of this foam here. Some broken pieces. Whole lot of extra plastic, it looks like. So, does anybody remember in these boxes what ended up getting stuck between the player styrofoam and the top of the box? Well, you don't need to see me emptying that out right this second. Anyway, just let me. We'll get all this out of here. Oh, wow. Oh. All that away. I just happened to be running through eBay one day and really wasn't looking for another 400, but just something got my attention. Something about this one said, buy me. So I did. I'm gonna have to go through all that plastic again. Does have the shipping screws. Does not appear to be any documentation, but looks like the original packing foam did break apart, but that's okay. We can fix that. Okay. There is nothing else in the box. We'll throw the box over there, and here's the player. Oh, serial number 415258492. So I believe, if I'm accurate, the 15th week of 1984. Assembly line number 2, and the player ID is the 58492. I don't think there's anything stuck in the player, but I'll tell you what, I think this player looks absolutely immaculate. I just need to go find a Phillips head screwdriver so we can take the cover off. That's the one thing I forgot. And we'll see what the condition is inside the player. Like I think even the cord looks like in really good shape for 39-year-old piece of equipment. And we'll try to remember to keep the screws. I'm curious how many of my fellow SelectaVision enthusiasts out there have the cover to their player actually screwed on. I can never get the player off, or the cover off this thing. Okay. So it looks like, of course, the belt has disintegrated, and that's okay. I don't have any replacement belts per se, but I stopped by the hardware store and picked up an O-ring, and strangely enough, this O-ring is flexible enough, stretchy enough, that it actually works pretty well to replace disintegrated belts, which don't know if it blew off somewhere inside of here, because I find absolutely no trace of this thing at all. In fact, the only other thing I might have to do is get some. And no, I didn't. It actually works surprisingly well. Yeah, 78-cent O-ring at Aubuchon Hardware will solve that problem. So if you're in if you're in a jam and you don't want to wait for an official replacement belt, awesome. So now the next step is to plug it in and hopefully not have it explode. I'll just have to move the extension cords over a bit. Move the extension cord wheel. And, okay, moment of truth. All right. So last Saturday, or was it Sunday, went to Saranac Lake, picked up some discs. Thank you, Mark. I think you're watching. And for those of you who aren't familiar with this format, and especially now because the microscopic, like electron microscopic needles that are in these players, since they're not manufactured anymore, and there's no stock of these things, if a disc is cracked, it will pull the needle right out of the cartridge and you're done. That's it. Fine, you know, grab your wallet and go get some more. So it's always recommended to inspect the disc. You have to use a tool like a screwdriver or a spudger to bypass the locks on the disc. Pull it out just kind of with your thumb and forefinger. We just want to make sure that there's no cracks, nothing on the disc. And this disc, the surface looks immaculate. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to put it in. We'll see how this O-ring belt It does sound like the turntable needs a little bit of adjustment. And I don't think I have the tools for that. But it looks like the stylus is good. Although I don't have any screens here at the apartment that will work with a CED player. I'm still looking to find an HDMI modulator that works pretty well, but the fact that it's tracking, says a lot. And I was going to say, of course the cover's off, but that's what it does. The player pulls out the caddy, or the spine of the caddy, lowers the disc onto the turntable, and then spins it up, and I will find my tool to adjust the turntable height and see if we can make that sound a little bit better. Not best practice. Really don't want to leave it up like this, and hopefully it's not going to get jarred or knocked over while I go find a socket to. So for those who want to know, if you ever get a player, an SJT or SKT model, and when you put a disc in and you get that on the turntable, it's because not this bolt, inside there's an even smaller screw that has to be adjusted with a very tiny Allen wrench. And that's what I'm going to try to be looking for real quick in my office. But even if I can't find that, I do know where I've got the sockets, and we'll take the whole screw out, the whole bolt, I mean. Made a liar out of me. I can't find my sockets, but that's no surprise. We'll see if I can get this off of here with a pair of pliers. I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of success. Let's see. I know I'm probably not going to be able to do this without no. I'm just going to strip it. So not going to do that. Maybe if I find them this evening, I'll make an attempt. Get the styrofoam pieces out of there. But I think that was a pretty good find, if I don't say so myself. Just reorient this a little bit. Thanks, Mark. Yeah, now if I could just find my sockets and adjust the turntable height, I think we'd be okay. But my chaos filing system is a little bit off tonight. I have no idea where I put my set of sockets. But if you just want to take a quick breather, I'm going to make one more search for the sockets. cruel twist of fate. Found the sockets, but no wrench. The driver for them. So just my luck, you know. But while we're in here, let's see what size it is. Half-inch SAE. Okay. Now just need to find find something we can drive this socket with. And just a little bit of luck. Found the socket, so okay. Found the driver for it anyway. So I'm not going to take, actually I will. I'm going to take the whole thing out just so you can get a look at it. Just bear with me one more moment. Okay. All right. Appreciate your patience. So if you look in there, if you see that black screw, that is the turntable adjustment screw in there. And you use a very small Allen wrench to adjust the height of that. So not entirely sure if the turntable is too low, but I'm gonna put this in there loosely. And see if the turntable rattles more. Nope, too low. So the other thing could do that I've done before is take the steel washers off of there. Oh. Okay. Washer doesn't have any effect really. And listen to that. Wow. What a difference. Tracks right away. And we'll run it all the way to the end. Well, amazing. We'll put the cover back on. Another one saved with a 78-cent part. Notice one of the spring here needs to go in between the front cover and the deck plate there. All right. Okay. Of course, the moment of truth will be, will the disc load and play and eject with the cover on? Because anybody who's ever worked on electronics like this knows that the 9 times out of, well, I'd say 9 times out of 10, but a lot of times we'll put the thing together and it just won't work the way it's supposed to. So I think that's going to conclude the player portion of the video this evening. But I am going to post on the CED Magic channel on Facebook the discs from last weekend that weren't in the library already, so I'll go through those. Hope you enjoyed watching this unboxing and quick fixing. If you like this sort of content, Legacy Media and Legacy Computers, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel, even if you might not watch it all the time. The number of subscriptions and the video view time is always helpful as I endeavor toward monetization on YouTube. So thanks for watching, and hope to see you all in the next video, and see you on CED Magic.